We got word on the One Show that a corner of Kent was as Christmassy as Christmas could be. John Sargent was duly dispatched to shed some light.
They told me to come to Dover and find the Christmas spirit. Well, how am I going to find the Christmas spirit in this place?
It's blowing a gale, the waves are crashing. This does not feel like the festive season. But in a street in Dover, some people are keeping Christmas going.
Could you tell me where the street is, where they really go in for Christmas?
It's just round the corner.
Oh, right, OK, let's have a look.
Sleigh bells ring.
Well, I have succeeded. I've managed to find the spirit of Christmas. Look at this.
A beautiful sight, oh, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland.
Every year for 5 weeks, Hawthorne Close in Dover becomes Christmas Street. How did you get involved in all this?
In about 2001, a friend of mine, we started having a little banter with one another, and we would catch him in the shop buying lights, we would buy more, and we would put them around the windows. Then they went outside, then the neighbours decided to join in, and then it just escalated from there.
And I suppose it's made this, what, a famous street in Dover?
Oh, that's just the Christmas Street, the kids call it. Can we go up Christmas Street, Mum, you know, and they come up here in their dressing gowns and their pyjamas on before they go to bed. They must come up Christmas Street before they can go to bed.
But is there something about the people who live in this street that makes it work?
Don't know, I suppose. What do you say, it was all old-fashioned. We all get on one another, we've all got one another's keys and, you know, this sort of thing, you know, it's just a happy street, you know.
Happy street.
Happy street.
Well, that's what we want. That's what we want. A bit more happy streets at Christmas. Yeah. That's what we need.
That's what we need, yeah.
There are 22 houses in Hawthorne Close, and I suppose the only qualification for living here is that you must be keen on Christmas lights. But how do people manage if they moved here during the summer? The tinsel on the for sale sign was a bit of a giveaway, and Joe and Dave knew that if they were going to fit in, they would just have to get wired up.
What if you'd come here and said, oh, I don't want to bother with this Christmas business? Could you have got away with it?
I don't think we would have been very popular.
No, we would have. There's such a community spirit, and we've met so many people, and there just wasn't any question that we wouldn't do lights.
But I do think you're going to have to, well, a bit more oomph, you know. I mean, just look at the comparison. That's what you've got to head for, haven't you?
We're going for the subtle effect.
No, I don't think you're allowed to do subtle here. No. I think you'd go for something on the roof too. You see that helicopter?
I don't fancy climbing on the roof.
You then look at your chimney, nothing. No. I think you're going to have to up your game a bit. It's marvellous, isn't it? A great blaze of colour. And that's the thing about Christmas lights. Nothing succeeds like excess.
You can't write.
No. No, I'm not.
The crowds who pack Hawthorne Close each December are generous, but it happened almost by chance.
And a lady come up with the dogs and says, where's your collection tin? We said, no, we don't collect any money. So she said, oh, you should. So we nipped in and chocolate tin, we tipped it out and taped it to the lamppost, and that's how it started, you know.
Yeah.
It's, from there on, it's just grown, you know.
How much have you collected?
I think we've collected about £21,000 so far for the Kent Air Ambulance.
There are many ways to celebrate Christmas, and this won't be to everyone's taste. But they have achieved something here that many of us will envy. They have a strong sense of community, and what they've captured is a real spirit of Christmas.
Let it snow.
See, John, it's a sense of community I like there, but what about their electricity bills?
I know, no, we did do that, we checked. With a house with most of the lights on, we had a man with a meter, and he worked out it was an extra only £1 a day. So for 35 days, all those lights on one house, only 35
Absolute
quid
bargain.
extra.
Lucy, it's got to be bad. It's got to be wrong.
OK, yeah, but what
can't
about
be encouraged,
their
surely.
carbon emissions? Sorry to be joyless, but...
These lights aren't
Why stop being
emitting
joyless
carbon.
now? Just you carry on. You wouldn't know where we were with you if you weren't joyless.
So unfair.
Go on, what's wrong with it?
Finish off Christmas, and I say you can have a carbon neutral Christmas.
Can't they use even like LEDs, which use, you know, a tenth of the power?
No, because they want it to be sort of mad and excessive.
Yeah, some of them do,
It's
though.
certainly-
in
It's like having
fairness.
brandy. It's like having lights on.
Jan, house bling like this. I couldn't see your house
Yeah.
festooned in
Yes,
the
I
sun.
know.
But I like
Jan.
that people do it. Sometimes when I'm driving to Cornwall over Christmas and I've been driving 4.5 hours and I suddenly come into a village where there's just one of those villages where they're all vying with each other, and it's just a kind of it really sort of, you know, lifts your heart.
That's
It's quite fun.
That's an uplifting note on which to end. Take note.